Hi guys, it's Natalie, and today I wanted to do a nighttime video. It's just kind of dark here during the day, all day, every day. There's probably little to no difference filming during the day than night, let's face it. I wanted to try on like all of my lip products. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to complete that in one video because there's a lot. Simply because I feel like borderline overwhelmed. And I come to my collection and I'm just like, I don't even know what I have anymore. I want to kind of reassess my collection of lip products, first of all, because lip products go bad. They expire rather quickly, actually. The first ones are ones I completely forgot about, but when I got them, I loved them a lot. They're the Lisa Eldridge lip glosses. I feel like I don't hear anyone talking about these anymore. For a while, they were like the lip gloss rage. Maybe it's just not generally lip gloss era anymore. I have it in blush and Muse. I'll start with Muse. I love all the Muse things from Lisa Eldridge there. A really sort of muted peach tone. These are a more like medium pigment, thicker gloss, and I haven't worn them in forever because I put them, the packaging is annoying to me. They're really big, and so they don't fit in any kind of like lip gloss storage container, or even just like any kind of storage container. So I've just kind of had them off to the side and I just literally forgot about them. These are a very thick gloss and you can see it has a decent amount of pigment to it. On camera it's looking kind of caramely, but I feel like in person it looks more pink than that, although it's still definitely a warm peach kind of a tone. They're not sticky, but they are just like gloopy is what I'd say. Yeah, they do require being like smoothed out with the finger a little bit in like this region. And it could be that like mine is old and so it's thickened a little. I do feel like they've gotten gloopier. Like they weren't always this gloopy. They don't taste weird or smell weird or anything. I love the blush color from Lisa Eldridge. It's so, my lips are better. Those are really nice cream finish glosses that have a medium pigment to them. It feels really nice and nourishing and hydrating on right now. These are my last two remaining Tower 28 glosses. I had a bunch of these. I had the red one and the pink one and the orange one. All of those went bad, basically. I don't know if they were like actually bad. This is a clean brand, so there's not like preservatives or anything. They start to taste like plastic. I don't really mind if the taste of something changes a little. It's like if it's bad, like tastes bad, and they tasted bad. They tasted like melted plastic. I threw them away. I used up pretty much all of like the pink one, but the red one was kind of sad because that is a very beautiful like juicy sheer red gloss. This one was definitely one of my favorites like 2 years ago. Cashew. I know some people have problems with these changing color. I haven't experienced that. It just kind of has like an oily smell, like coconut oil kind of. I do feel like it's adopted a mild flavor that it didn't have before. Something like just a little oily. Yeah, a little bit of an oily flavor. The thing I really like about these glosses is how thin they are. They're kind of more like an oil gloss hybrid. They're just really, really thin. And they still have nice pigment. I kind of like these more than Lisa Eldridge ones. And they're like 1/3 the price or something stupid like that. There's a little bit of stringiness happening that I don't remember happening with these before. Probably just a little bit of a change in the formula, but it tastes fine, it feels fine. I'm gonna say it's fine, and I really like it. This is a lip gloss that I really, really enjoyed, and I mean, you can see I used a ton of it. It's like more than halfway gone. This is the Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Unbuttoned. I really liked this color. Is another one of those colors. I thought it was like a little bit pinker than the other two, just a little less warm. And so it's just kind of easier to wear. I think I remember that this one smelled weird all of a sudden. And Kosas is another like clean brand. I think I heard someone saying that this had like a lemon cake kind of flavor. I never got that ever. It always just kind of had like an oily sort of a thing. And I do feel like this is more of a lip gloss than the Tower 28 ones. Like, this one has a little bit more tenacity on the lips than the Tower 28. So they call this a oil gloss. I honestly feel like the Tower 28 glosses are more closer to an oil than this. Yeah, you can see the color is so pretty. I love this one. Even though the Tower 28 ones have more of an oil feeling lips, they did do a little glooping. This one's literally like refuses to gloop. So if glooping is a lip gloss issue for you, I really like this one. This one is not as shiny as the others. It's shiny, but it's more of just like a shiny lip balm type finish. These ones are from Kaja. These are the gloss shots in the shade O2 Milk Tea, which was kind of just clear on, and the shade 05 Rosy Mocha. I remember really liking these, and I mean, you can tell that I definitely did. I used a good amount of them, but I haven't used them in forever. Oh, I think the like lids became like hard to open. These do have a scent. These ones are like a little bit sweet cake vanilla kind of. This color is the cool toned brown, which is not my usual thing, but it actually is really nice. This has a very similar consistency to the Lisa Eldridge ones. I'd say not as thick. It's a little gloopy. For the fact that it's slightly thinner than the Lisa Eldridge, it's definitely goopier. I don't remember it doing that. It didn't do that before, but it tastes totally fine. It makes it kind of a bummer. It got gloopy, but I do like the color. Yeah, this is like it's like mostly clear, but it's like slightly milky. Just kind of like tones down my natural lip color a little, which I really like, because usually when a lip color is like a toned down lip color on my lips, it is like, you know, all the lines. And this one never was. They don't make these anymore, which I think is terrible. This is the Dior Addict Stellar Gloss. They only do the lip maximizers now, which is plumping, and this one isn't plumping, but they switched over to doing just plumping glosses, which I hate. I hate a tingle. What is this one? This one is in 785 Diorama. Rich wallet packaging, and like touches everything. Ooh. It smells, I think I stopped using this because it's like, it was like a really intensely vanilla-y, and I like liked that for a while, and then I just stopped liking it. It smells a little weird. It smells a little sour. It smells a little sour, yeah. But the formula's so perfect. Oh my god, I can taste it. I just want to say I love this color. I love this color so much. And this formula is so gorgeous. Plush, more of like a gel-like consistency. Really smooths over the lines of the lips. It has a really mild amount of shimmer in it. I'm actually so sad. It's clearly a little rotten. It's not too bad. It used to be really intensely vanilla, and now it's just like a little sour. Don't say anything. They still sell these. This is the Tom Ford Gloss Luxe. And this one's in the shade 04 Exquise. And they still come out with these for like different collections and things. This is like a formula that's in the brand's wheelhouse. And I fell in love with this when I swatched it at Sephora. It smells off. I know it smells off because I wore this recently, but it's kind of like tropical fruity, and it's just gone a little sour. These are like a high pigment gloss that can be shared out really easily. If you're like a freak about packaging like I am, like yes, like you could bash someone's head in with this. It's so heavy, and it's just like gorgeous. I could never in good conscience recommend someone spend $65 on a lip gloss unless you're so in love with the color that you're gonna wear it every single day. It's so pretty, but it really doesn't go with this eye look. I'd say it's not as off tasting as the Dior one was. So I'm gonna say it's fine. This color doesn't really like do it for me anymore. It's so pretty and it feels really nice. This one's a thinner formula, something sort of gel-like, sort of oily, really hydrating. This is one, I really like this formula. I wore this like every day last summer, and I feel like I don't even know like how I didn't use literally all of it, but it's the Broadway Bound Crushed Oil Infused Gloss in a wild card. These are really sheer, and just like all the buzzwords, oil infused gloss, it's just a thin lip gloss. I'd say it feels nearly identical to the Kosas one, but it's more sheer and has a little bit more like a jelly sort of a thing going on. This color, you know, it's like fluorescent orange. It just makes my lip color look brighter. So if you have very pale lips, I would imagine that it would like be more similar to the color in here. I have more lip color going on than that, so all the Bobbi Brown products have the lemony scent, which I really like. This has gotten a little gloopy. This for me is definitely one of my most favorites. Like this, the Tower 28. This is another bougie one. This is a Chanel lip gloss. Packaging, Chanel packaging is for the price a little just like a standard plastic tube. Like, is this giving anything? Not really. I think the Rouge Cocoa flashes give, because it's like, that's cool at least. The lip gloss, it's like, take it or leave it. Like, who cares? This color is very nearly identical to like the Dior color. Oh, this is in 119 Bourgeoisie. It's a little bit cooler toned than the, and a little deeper than the Dior. This is the classic Chanel scent that every Chanel product has, which is like floral candy, which I really like. I know very few people like it. It's so specific. You can see compared to the Diorama, this is just like deeper. It's more intense. Like you can see how much deeper it is. But this is still a really nice gloss. At a certain point, all glosses feel the same, right? Like, does this feel highly indistinguishable from really anything else? Not really. Not really. It has a little more shimmer to it than the other ones. And it's perceptible. The Dior shimmer was like barely perceptible. This is more perceptible. It's very pretty. I've had this for a long time actually, and it feels and tastes and smells 100% exactly the same. So if anything, I recommend Chanel lip products for that. It's expensive and like you don't want it to like go bad before you finish it, obviously. Say this formula is somewhere between the Tom Ford and the Dior. It's a little bit thinner like the Tom Ford, but it's not as thin. It has some like glossy bite to it, but it has no glue. I take that back. It has some glue. It's really only mildly gloopy. I wish they'd like do something with the packaging. I'm pretty sure that the price of these goes up like every week by $1. So I wish the packaging was just like giving more. It doesn't need to give this, because if you're putting something in your purse, this can't go in the purse. Like, I'm sorry, it's just, unless you have a giant bag. I feel like this, sure, it's purse friendly, but I still just prefer like this more like sculptural, like something cool is happening. I just wish there was like something, like this just feels like they didn't design this, like it just is. The next set of glosses we have are my Pat McGrath glosses, and some of them are really, really sparkly. So we're just gonna kind of go for it. This is Divine Rose. Everything's all about the Divine Rose, right? It's honestly, this is like that color family, isn't it? It's slightly pinker. It is. This has a little bit of shimmer to it. I'm gonna put it on. It smells like crayons now. Pat McGrath glosses used to be one of my favorites. It's very, very good standard lip gloss formula. It's kind of like got the best texture of all the worlds. It's very similar to the Chanel, be a little bit like more tenacity to it. It's like the Chanel with like a slight bit of gel technology. It's literally not gloopy at all. Like that's why this was one of my favorites for so long. And you know what? It's Diorama, isn't it? I don't like the scent of the Pat McGrath glosses. They're very vanilla. They're very vanilla. which becomes crayons, I guess. It smells like crayons now. It smells like vanilla crayons. It smells weird, but formula is doing better than the rest of them, honestly. This is literally the least gloopy gloss. It's not even doing one gloop. It's the first gloss to not even do one gloop. Also, on the packaging note, hate this. Hate it. This was picked out of a bin. This is a sticker on the lid, and this was picked out of a bin. This is the best lip gloss. I hate saying it. Like, I don't like to say it. I don't like to say it, but after trying on literally all of these, if you're looking for just like literally a lip gloss, not like with an oil property, this is like the lip gloss. I have these minis. It was like a reds set, and I got these because it was at the time really hard to get this shade, Carnal Desire. It was like always out of stock, but it was a mini in this set, and so I got this set. This one's Blood 2. It's like a deep red, and is now my only red gloss because I had to throw a Magic Tower 28 one, which I previously preferred to this. Just throwing that out there because this is so hot pigment. It scares me. It won't stop. It won't stop. These aren't giving crayons, but they're giving a little chemical. It's just so pigmented, and like I barely put what was on the doe foot on my lips, and it is so pigmented. It's really difficult to wear something like this. It's really, really pretty. If like this is the full pigment gloss, it's like the lip gloss, but it's full pigment. I didn't do anything to make it do this. It just does this. It's gorgeous. It's hard to wear. This one is Celestial Ruby. I don't know if she ever sold this out of the set, but it's metallic. I don't wear metallic lip. I just don't. It's so pigmented. Why does this one smell so much different? It smells like butterscotch. I don't like it. It has the pigment of a liquid lipstick. Like it's just so, and it's a lip gloss. Like it's just so much. It looks really, really cool. Like I'll give it that. It looks so cool. Like I look like I'm in Star Wars or something. This one's gloopy for some reason. I think it's the pigment, the metallic pigment, made it like thicker or something. If you like a metallic lip gloss, no shade. If you like metallic lip gloss, this is really, really impressive. It's a metallic lip gloss. I just can't. It's stunning. It's really cool. It's not something I can do. I can do sparkly for sure. My lips do not feel good after removing those Pamograph ones specifically. Not that they like burned or anything, just that the Pamograph glosses don't have any moisturizing property to them. They are just a lip gloss that will stay all day and not be gloopy, or as all day as a lip gloss can be. They're very long wearing for a lip gloss. Carnal Desire will finish off that trio. First of all, so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I don't know why the metallic one smelled so strongly of butterscotch. This one just like doesn't really smell like much. I love the sparkly lip glosses from Pamograph, I have to say. It's so good. It's so good. You can feel it if you like really press the lips together. You can feel it, but like you have to be like really searching for it. It's just so pretty. Like this sheer jelly color with the sparkle. I love it. This one is a full-size Pamograph gloss in Bronze Venus. It's kind of got like a duochrome, like pink and green pearl. It smells like the Divine Rose, just kind of like chemically at this point. This one has more pigment than the Carnal Desire. No gloop, once again. Something about these Pamograph glosses. It's just amazing. And it's so glossy. Like, This one's way easier to wear than you'd think it is. I need to remember that. This one's the Pixie by Petra Toffee gloss. And I thought it was like kind of a dupe for the Pat McGrath ones. When I saw it, like it looks really similar in the tube. The Pixie by Petra things have like a citrus smell that you can see right away. It's not a dupe for the Pat McGrath ones because it's metallic. It just has so much glitter in it. Like it's only glitter. Like the color, the Pat McGrath ones have color and glitter, which make it this really nice even spread of gloss color and glitter. These Pixie ones are just glitter. It's just glitter. For as glittery as it is, it's not that grainy. Like, it's honestly hardly grainy at all. For the fact that it looks like that, it's so intense. I think it's around, I think that the Pat McGrath one looks like this, but it doesn't. But the last one I have is this Patrick Ta one. The Major Glow Lip Shine in She's Expensive. First of all, this looks so cool in the packaging. Like that just looks really cool, but it isn't like that on. It's minty, but it's not tingly. It's kind of like vanilla and mint. And it smells like the Briogeo charcoal shampoo. I'm covered in glitter now, but you can see it doesn't have the full-on glitter effect like the Pixie one. It's more like the Pat McGrath, but there's no color. It's just the glitter suspended in there. It's not my favorite because it's like kind of minty and like very slightly cooling, like barely, but like it's whatever. It's the next day and I decided I am gonna put on those lip tints because I think it's relevant, just color comparisons with all the lip glosses. And what I'd like to say, it is the day. So I was correct in that filming in the middle of the night is not discernible from the date. I am gonna put on some of those glosses from brands that no longer exist because I think it's a relevant comparison to the ones I do have. The first one, this is from JD Glow, which doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. I still have a couple of eyeshadows from them. This lip gloss I got because it was like viral at the time. It's in Arubic Jewels, and it's so gorgeous in the pictures. It's so gorgeous in videos. And in practice, I just like didn't like this. It's that like really fake vanilla scent that I just don't like, and the little brush applicator, and I didn't like the packaging with the whole thing. It didn't come together for me. It was really gritty. So I mean, it's like you can see how much glitters, but like it's so gritty. Like it's the grittiest gloss I've ever used, and it's just like this formula. Was it their formula? Probably not. So they don't exist anymore, but this gloss was like not it. So pretty with the glitters. It's just like slippy. I don't like it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like it's not off or anything, and I've had it for a while. This is Lime Crime. Lime Crime just recently closed their whole makeup part of the business. They only sell hair dye now. So kind of weird, kind of the end of an era, because Lime Crime was so big for so long, so many years. This one is the Wet Cherry gloss in Cherry Slime. I lusted after this for so long. Of course, like this is my favorite color. It is a giant doe foot. This smells like cherry cough drops really, really intensely. And it's not that that's a horrible scent, but it's like strong. Like just the strength of it is enough to make you go like, ugh. And it's also gritty. Like these glitters are just a little too big. And like these doe foots, these like oversized doe foots, I think they were trendy at the time, and you don't see them as much now. They're in those Dior lip oils, but besides that, you don't really see them. Like they're mostly just used in lip oils now because they absorb like all of the gloss, and you like, can't get the gloss onto the lip. It's gritty. But I love the ASMR of this. Like this one in particular. I'm sorry if anyone else thinks that it's gross, but I really like it. It's a little gloopy on the gloop scale, but like the green color like doesn't come through on the lips. Like the glitters, I think they look green in here, but it just doesn't give any kind of green on the lips. And the glitters are actually like duochrome, like green and blue and pink. So it never really gives like green. It just is like a clear gloss with some chunky glitter in it. These next two lip products have like a little bit of shimmer to them. These are the Lancome. I don't know. Do they make these still? I don't know. I loved these, the L'Absolu Lacquers. I have 3 of them, but the one that was just like pink, it looks red here because I think this one's like a bright pink. In person, it's discolored a little to more of a red. It's like, this one's like really old. And then I got the other 2 like more recent comparatively. This one is like, it looks really, you can see it's like a pink. It's like a really bright like fuchsia kind of a pink. This one's like really old. I don't know how I want to put this on my lips because it does stain like these colors. These were really good because they were like a liquid lipstick but a gloss with the stain of the color. First one I'm gonna put on is 323. They smell okay. They have all the Lancome things have this scent. It's kind of like fruity and floral. And it's pretty strong, so it's not my favorite. I think this one, the shimmer in this one made it look a little metallic. And I liked the color of this one, but I didn't like that aspect of it. The formula of this has definitely changed. It's like thickened. I don't remember it being so thick. And it really doesn't look good anymore. Like it's really in my lip lines. I don't remember it being like that. Weird. It's not like bad tasting at all, or even smelling, but like the texture is really weird. I mean, I'll swatch my hand next to this one. Ooh, it's so thick. It wasn't like that like ever before. And this one is 193. The colors have definitely changed. They've all gotten like way more red. They were like not this color before. And those 2 especially got gloopy. I think it's the same thing that happened to some of those glosses earlier, was like the metallic pigments like reacted and made it like thicker. The pink one, the first one, didn't have that kind of a thing. You can see they're like full pigment, but unlike the Pat McGrath gloss, which was like a full pigment like gloss, these like had to set down but were still glossy and they stained. So yeah, I think I'm gonna retire those. This is the Kaja. I don't really like the packaging on this. It's the lip tints. I got it from Yes Style, but they did sell these on Sephora. I feel like Kaja's kind of moving out from Sephora. All the things were on sale and out of stock or whatever. This packaging to me is really annoying. It's like this plastic container that is like where the lip tint is in. It's like inside of this like rubber thing that is like kind of yucky feeling and that looks weird. And the whole point is that like there's a keychain that's supposed to go on here. It's like I'm doing all that, and I don't know. I got it on Yes Style. It's like kind of way cheaper on Yes Style than it was on Sephora. As the lip tints goes, I really like this formula though. It's very thin and has a slight gloss to it. I think I'm very picky about lip tints. Most K-beauty lip tints are just like really intense, and I like this one because it wasn't. But I hate that there's literally no information on the bottle, and just the packaging in general. It's like icky. Yeah, I thought this one was really pretty. It's pretty, and I do really like this formula, and I have worn it quite a few times recently. It's a nice like balmy finish lip tint that has a thin sort of like double coating. So like there's the color and then there's like a shine coating on top. And it doesn't leave much of a stain, which like on my lip color, I think if you had much lighter lips, it would. This one I kind of like forgot about. It got lost and everything. It's the Clio, I think it's just Crystal Glam tint. Obviously the packaging is so gorgeous, and they come out with other things in this line as well. This one is in the shade 06 Daily Mauve. I tend to go for things in K-beauty that are like mauve or more cool toned. This one just wasn't as cool toned. It sets more pink than you'd expect. Classic K-beauty lip tint flavor. The Kaja one surprisingly is very little. It's just like mildly fruity. Most K-beauty lip tints are like a really strong like alcohol chemical fruity flavor, and this one has a lot of that like color and then clear coating kind of a thing. Really glossy. I just feel like the colors just didn't, like, this doesn't look like the picture of the colors. It looks like warmer, like it turns warm on me. This is my last kind of lip tint that I have out. I have some other like old ones that I just kind of keep for nostalgia, but this is a ramen one. They have so many formulas and they've just recently redid the whole thing. This one's the lasting water tint. It's just very intense. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this intense, and it's kind of why I didn't try any other ones in the brand. Yeah, it's just like full pigment for a tint. Oh, and this is in the color Rose Splash. I know that in K Beauty you use like a lighter color on the edges and then you just dab the dark color on the inside. This one is so dark though that I feel like it doesn't even do that. Like it's just so dark and pigmented. And like I try to find the edges out. It's just really like, I mean, it's nice that there's dark options. These ones are so flavorful. Like they're so fruity and like I can taste it, like sweet. It's just like really intense. But this color looks so bad on me. The formula is nice. The formula of this objectively is nice. It's very thin, but has a cushy plushiness. I think though that the Clio one is maybe like a better version of it because it's just, it's not as like watery. I mean, water is in the name, right? But the watery tints just come and get everywhere. And I do feel like this just gets away from you, especially with it being such a dark color. You don't want to lose that precision. And then the ramen ones are definitely the most staining. But it being a dark color, it stains unevenly. Some other just kind of lip glosses and tints that I have that I'm not gonna put on because they're just like really old, but I just kind of hold on to them. I have these really old Peri Peri. I have a bunch of Peri Peri ones that are like velvets in the old packaging. Like, I keep these out because I think the packaging's so cute. But these are old ink velvets. This one is like an orangey red. The fruity smell of these is so like chemically, and it takes me back. I feel like every K beauty product in this era smelled like that. This one was like pinky red. They both just look red. The Peri Peri ones branched out into like the water tints and all that stuff when matte stopped being cool and glossy became a thing again. Gel, I did not like this formula like at all. It caught in every little line in the lips and all that stuff, like that. And same with this one, the water tint. Like anything that was like called a water tint, this would literally pour out if I. That's classic. That's a classic K beauty formula. But on my dry, crackly lips, bad news. Then these ones were iconic. Does anyone remember these YSL Volupté liquid color bombs? These were so good. I need YSL to like bring this back. Look at that color. This one is number 10 and the hot pink one is number 8. Like they need to bring that back. So good. I have these Wet n Wild Pac-Man ones. I loved this collection and I went to multiple stores to get everything from it. It was just iconic, and the Wet n Wild glosses, they went bad like instantly. They started smelling really, really nasty, like foul, after barely any time at all. So not putting those on my lips, but keeping them around because they're just so lovable and cute. The formula of these is fine. It's just like a drugstore glossy lip with a decent amount of pigment. It's just they literally went bad in like 3 months. All of my ColourPop glossy lips, I think they're bringing this formula back. There's some old ones when they had the doe foot. This one is Finesse. This one is Neat Freak. I'm not putting these on my lips because they are really, really old. And these are from the My Little Pony collection. This one is Dream Castle. They've gotten like so like thick. Ooh, yeah, I love that. It's These were really good sparkly glosses at a low price that didn't feel like too gritty and had nice pigment. Like that one's metallic though. That's a part of it. That's from its era. That's part of its era. And then this one's Flutter Valley. Metallic. Those two are metallic. The other ones were just nice and sparkly, like the Pattern Wrap ones. These, ooh. I think I am gonna put on these ones. Cause like, why not? These are a little bit newer than those, but they're still like really old. But like, let's just go for it. This one's from the Disney Villains collection in the shade Bad Apple. The Cloud Hop glossy lips have this like chemically vanilla cupcake smell. I didn't like, and I just don't like still, but it's not that bad, and they don't smell. Those, like the ones I put on my hand, smell really bad, but these don't smell at all. No like tenacity, just like a lip gloss. That's a pretty red on me. The ramen one is not. This one, Blowsy. This was from a collection, but all of the stuff has rubbed off of it. The collab, I think. This one has some glitter in it, but it's like nice. And then this last one is from that strawberry collection. Very good. I don't know if anyone remembers this. I really like lip glosses with this kind of finish, like really sheer, just like a jelly color. Like we need more lip glosses like this, like sheer and jelly. It's just kind of enlivening, brightening the natural lip color, or in my case, whatever's happening on my lips after trying all those lip colors. Actually, it tastes totally fine. I don't know. I just realized I forgot 2 lip tints. The Lily by Red Bloody Liar coating tint. I think they've since repackaged these, but I'm pretty sure it's the same formula because it's the same exact name. And there is like a glossy version and a matte version. These are like slightly glossy. I used to have more. One of them tasted weird, or like the color changed on one of them, and so I thought it was weird. But this one, I don't know if they're still the same shade. Lily by Red lip shades are all like really clear tones. This one's 04. Yeah, this is that kind of older K-beauty lip tint technology that is like not really technology at all, like the new ones are, where there's like, the new ones are like coatings and like layers and stuff. Like there's so much going on. But these were just color, pigment, tint, and they all tint like hot pink basically. I wash my hand, but you can see all these things just tint hot pink. These new ones, like the ramen ones, the Kliga ones, they don't tint hot pink, they tint the actual color. But this was back when they were all just hot pink and kind of almost like milky in a way. Like there's just something weird happening with the pigment. And then this one's in the shade 05, which is just red. Ugh. I feel like I have so many red lip things, and I don't even like a red lip on me. I do like the way these taste. They are that like K-beauty fruity thing, but I like this one specifically. I don't know what it is, but just a little bit glossy, a little bit shiny, but it's not my favorite. And Levi Red's really affordable when it comes to K-beauty. It's like really like road shop brand price. Like it's cheap. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope it was fun at least, and I'll see you guys next time.